Good almost afternoon, everyone. I actually got I got mixed up at playing with AI. And see, when I started projects like that, there's one of my night lights. When I start a project like that, I don't stop until I feel like it's done. And it was so fun to do what I was doing, and I'm going to probably do more. But I got I just got mixed up in doing that. And then I was like, oh, I remembered I have some pretty yarn to play with. So I was like, oh, I could crochet today too. So I didn't think I wanted to crochet, but I was like, these yarns, they're so pretty. I was going to give them to my mom, but when I further inspected them, they seemed to be a lighter weight than what she would be used to using. So, love you, Mom. They're mine. Ha ha ha. This one's angel hair. And I don't know how to say this word. Boucle. Boucle? I don't know. And I don't know why they're saying use an 8 millimeter or 9 millimeter, because this is not a bulky yarn. Okay. But what I was getting out was my Tunisian hooks. So I almost just forgot to blog today. Vlog, flog your blog, flog your vlog, vlog your flog. I don't know. I almost cut this yarn too. I want to see if there's a pattern. No. Jeez, for the price that you probably have to pay for this. 13% wool, nylon, acrylic, and polyester. Oh, so it's mostly acrylic and nylon. Little bit of wool. But I just still don't know why they're saying this is a bulky yarn, because it doesn't look no bulky to me. Yeah, okay, I see, because in spots they're okay. That's fine by me. I'm going to Google Lens this stuff because $3.50 was a bargain, I think, for that kind. It's a novelty yarn. Not a lot of people like using them, and I don't really like using them either, but I think I'll be okay with these since they're lighter colors. $3.98 on eBay, but it was on eBay, so I guess you can't find it unless you get it at a resale shop. Some of the yarns I work with are like that because they're vintage. So I paid $3.50, so 48 cents cheaper, but whatever. I got my Band-Aid money today, or my Band-Aid money. I got my Band-Aid, my meds in the mail today, and I had ordered Claritin because it says it's non-drowsy for allergies. I can't say the medication name, but the brand name is Claritin. So I got that, and I'm trying it out. My nose is runny now, but usually about this time, because I took it about 15-20 minutes ago, about this time I'm ready for a nap after taking that other stuff I was taking. The other stuff I was taking. This, by the way, was an experiment. And it's got a little guy in there, but you can't see it. But I had come across some resin, and it was on sale. And this one happens to have like glitters and stuff in it, and it was on sale because I was looking for resin on sale because I had all these little tiny hooks that I didn't have any grips on. And I bought molds for making ink pens, and I shoved the hook through it so that I could have an ergonomic hook. I don't quite like it because it's got this flat edge, but then I also like it because it's got the flat edge because it's not going to roll away anywhere. So that's something I do or did or whatever you want to call it. Ooh, this stuff is fluffy. What else do we want to discuss? Should we discuss the kitten again? Can I get a refund? Because this is not what I signed up for. I thought this thing was going to sleep and cuddle. That's her tearing the house apart. You hear that ripping around over there? That's her tearing the house apart. And I'm just joking about a refund because I purposely brought her into my home. And why would I want to do a refund if I purposely brought her into my home, right? But she's a hyper little turkey. I just don't know where she got all the energy from. And I don't know. I do adore her though. She is one of my favorite people. Charlie's been going up to her and she'll hiss if the kitten's in her space and she don't want her there. And I've inadvertently started calling the kitten Beep Beep. Puff's nickname is Puff because she was about that age when I brought her home. And she looked like a little, imagine this, only white. She looked like a little dandelion puff. So her nickname's Puff. Has nothing to do with Doobie's name. Yeah, I'm talking about her, and here she comes. And Squeaky's kind of got a nervous, like, I don't know. He reminds me of one of those Halloween cats. And hi Puff. And so his nickname is Tweaky. Tweaky, whatever. Yeah. So I've just inadvertently been calling the baby Beep Beep. Hi. Hello, Puff. Nobody wants to see your butt. They want to see your face. Is that the same thing? Your butt and your face? Your butt face. That's why. And I also noticed that little Beep Beep and her attitude have a wonderful little middle finger printed right on the front of her face. Oh, she's not going to let me play with this yarn, and she's not going to let me talk to you. Mama time. Tolly time. Brat. Charlie, you're a brat. And I love you, but you're a turkey. You're a turd too. My gosh. Animal. Get your tail out of my stuff. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. And I can understand why they wanted an 8-point or even a 5, because you can't even see your stitches in this stuff, and that's why we don't play with this that much. We as in me. We as in me. Cat, I swear to Bob, if you tail out of my yarn. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to have to put this up. But I was going to make something out of it. Why? You gotta be like that. All right. I guess I scratched that idea trying to crochet with her. This one. I want to take that one back too. But I think the warranty is worn out. She's going to be 6 this year, you guys. So, yes. And you're laying on scissors? You're a brat. You're a brat. You're a brat. You're a brat. I don't know why I can't say you're a brat. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. You brat. And I always call her a brat cat, Charlie Pratt. Because that's her last name, Pratt. I mean, I guess, do cats have last names? I mean, maybe it's just a preference of yours if you want to say that your cat has a last name. But I think it's funny because because Pratt rhymes with cat. It also rhymes with fat and brat and pig and not pig. But when I say it over the phone, they'll say, "How do you spell your last name?" And I'll say P as in pig, R-A-T-T. I mean, you have to remember the second T. It's T. Oh. I spilled coffee on this when I was pouring it, so it's kind of a little brown on the outside, but this is my coffee cup. I have another one, and it's got like dolphins and stuff on it, and it's taller. And then I also have the insulated ones that, like the one that came with the coffee pot and things like that. But I found this resale shopping with Pam, and I said I have to buy it. It's got my name. The Puff Mama loves you. That's another nick. I give them all all sorts of nicknames. Holy crud! The bad thing is I wanted to start singing the Nickelodeon theme, and I'm pretty sure you're not allowed to do that. So I just kind of stuttered it out right there. So, well, I had that package on its way today, so hopefully that's the one, because it said that I have a package on the way on UPS, and I thought, it's probably got to be that because I just ordered it, and they're pretty prompt about getting your stuff. I got the Claritin. I got eczema, Aveeno eczema relief. Even though since I started taking all those other skin supplements, it has cleared itself up. I don't have eczema anymore. It was probably a deficiency I had rather than, well, I am allergic to anything I can breathe and anything that touches my skin. I have to have scent-free, dye-free, I don't have to. I should, because I do have allergic reactions. But scent-free, dye-free, laundry detergent, any of that stuff that touches my skin, anything that's got metal in it that touches my skin, and anything I breathe in, I have to have, I'm allergic to it. So, I don't know if it was allergic. Goodness, Tressa. Wake the H up. I don't know if it was an allergic reaction, if it was actually eczema, or if I was having a dietary issue. But it seems like since I started taking all sorts of vitamins, my skin started to clear up. So, coincidence? Not. I don't know. I got my bean soup on ready for cooking for today. Well, I'm cooking it for today in case it gets hot. It said it's supposed to get up to about 77, but overcast all day. and about 60% rain, chance of scattered rain, showers or whatever. So right now, as it is, oh, that's looking terrible. I should put a Band-Aid on that. Right now, as it is, in the mornings, it's cool enough to cook, and then have food for the rest of the day. For me, I don't like cooking when it's hot because I live in an oven. So I stubbed my finger. I don't know if you could see that in the light. I stubbed my finger, and yes, I do that often. And I broke my nail all the way down to here. I'm like, oh, I have to wait for that to grow out. Wonderful. That would hurt to take off. And I'm not going to. But when somebody complains about breaking a nail, they don't mean that it chipped off the edge here. They mean a sore like this. They mean, oh, I broke a nail all the way down to the meat. Because I've had that happen a million times, and it does hurt. So breaking a nail is not an insignificant, oh, you broke a nail. No, it's not. I should check the informed delivery and see if that was the package that was supposed to come today. And yes, I do hold this because I do realize it is a little bit little, but I've said before, I got some pretty nightgowns, and it's hot in here to me. I think it's in the 70s already inside. At least I'm covered up mostly. I'm not running around trying to solicit people on the internet with my wonderful old lady nightgowns. My niece would kick my butt for calling them old lady because they came from her and she's only 30. 30, Bronwyn. I don't even know if she and her son are. I said her name. Well, she said to me if I accidentally say her name, that's okay. But because she's an adult. But if I say his name, then I need to edit that out. And sometimes I come very, very close to saying his name. And I do have to edit it out. Or I have to stumble over my words to make it sound so much not like his name that you don't even know what it is. Again, the people that need to know, no. The people that are close to me, they know. The people that do know would not hurt him. So, there's all of that. I keep forgetting to get the straightener. This happens because I put it up in a ponytail. My hair is clean. I washed it last night. But it gets that little wrinkle in it like that. Because I put it in a hair tie. So I'm going to check informed delivery, see if that was my... I should really, honestly, when I'm filming, put this on Do Not Disturb. Because I do that when I do my screen recordings. I'll just put it on Do Not Disturb, and then nothing pops up. So I'm not, like, recording messages. Well, if I put it on Do Not Disturb on this, when I'm talking, then I'm not sitting here going, oh, hey, what am I missing? What am I missing out there? What's going on out there? Oh, guys, I got another package showing up. I don't know what the heck that is. I ordered something. I must have. Because usually when they're delivered, it'll say it's been delivered. So if it wasn't, I mean, I don't know what's showing up. It actually might. No. I'm not saying I didn't, but I don't remember ordering something. Don't use your teeth as tools. Also, Don't put frickin' tape on your yarn. Frickin'. I'll pick that up later, I promise. These are 2 different weights, so I can't use that for that together. If you use 2 different weights, you're going to get bumps in weird places on your crochet that you don't want. So I think I'll save this one. It's soft. Smells good too. Save that one for my mom. And I think that I will not be using this big giant hook for this. Well, I might. We'll see. We'll just start doodling and find out. Let's see. I wanted to do... I could still pull it out. I'll just start with a granny square. Or I could just Tunisian it. My brain is not doing what I want it to do today. And I have no idea why. ADHD central going on up here. I got that project, this project, that and that and that. Might be the Claritin. Maybe it clarified a whole bunch of other stuff for me. I don't know. I just know that my brain is going overtime today. So, here we go. Oh. I'd like to, and I know I can't, go out and mow my lawn. Because if it's going to be raining, the grass is probably wet, and it's going to clog my lawnmower up. Even though it doesn't take gasoline, you know what? It takes my gas. Poot, 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 poot across the yard. Oh, Charlie, you again. You again, you again, you again. You're a brat. I don't need your tail in my eyeball. But it's still... Come on, get in there. There we go. It still will clog the thing up, even though I'm just puttering around the yard with it. I don't know why it does it. I mean, I guess I could probably figure that out, but I mean, that's how it works with any lawnmower. If you mow your lawn wet, then you're going to get clogged lawnmower. And then a clogged lawnmower might mean you need to get another lawnmower or somebody to get in there to rank it out for you or whatever. I don't like those stitches. So, yay, I can't go and mow my lawn. Charlie, lay right on top of it. She's laying right on top of my yarn. She is a brat. You're a brat. The prat. Yeah, I'm going to just do this then. Oh. Nope, that'll still curl. I don't know. I think right now is not the appropriate time to be vlogging because I just don't want to. Not that I don't want to talk to you or I don't want to entertain you or any of that. It's just my mind is everywhere. And I don't know why. It's just one of those days. It's like I'm not bipolar, though I have been diagnosed with it, but I was falsely diagnosed with a whole lot of stuff. And I know I was falsely diagnosed with it because, yeah, I might be going stir crazy, maybe. Or maybe I'm just crazy. I'm a nut. I'm a nut. So I'm probably just going to continue doing this and ignoring you. That's why I said this is not the best time to be vlogging. So I think I'll just turn the thing off and say see ya in a bit. Do you ever get the urge and get everything out to do something and then you're like 2 steps into it and you're like, no, thank you. I don't want to do this today. That's how I was with that. I was like, oh, gung ho to do that. And I'm like, no, I don't really want to. Maybe later on. But so the package I thought was coming today is not going to be the washing machine because it's shipped, but it's not due till from between now and the 10th, which I'm going to say about the 11th or 12th. It's coming from Amazon. That's like the other than Walmart and Walmart um, delivering to my home from their store. Amazon is about the only online store that our online place to shop that I know of that is trustworthy. But they're getting shady too, because that's where that brushing scam came from. Was when I got that chair and that clock. Was they both came from Amazon, and the one it wasn't a $40 gift card. It was an opportunity to get a $40 gift card if I scan the QR code. Scanning the QR code when I looked it up, scanning the QR code, I'm trying to plug in I don't know if it's going to, is one of the best ways for them to get into your computer, your phone, your electronics. So it's got the virus or whatever attached to it. It's got some sort of phishing line attached to it. So, So Amazon got me too. So they're kind of shady as well. I honestly would rather purchase things in person. Can't get to the store. One of the big reasons I'd rather purchase things in person is because I can get my hands on it and I can look right at it and go, oh, that's what I want. Going through Amazon, I look at a picture and go, and I'm clueless about measurements on things. Um, Math is my kryptonite. Math is my biggest weakness when it comes to, and this is where the learning disability and things comes in, is I'm blind and I'm going to say the word stupid when it comes to math. So it says a measurement and I'm like, okay, I hope that's big enough or I hope it's small enough. I could, I suppose, get out a measuring tape and look at it and go, oh, okay, that is going to be. But I just don't. So it's not that. I don't know what. Might be a microdose. Because I've been messing around with the microdose gummies. That's the last thing that I can think of that it could be. And usually I take one of those at night, or if I'm one of them, if I'm going somewhere. If I'm going somewhere with people like my grandnephew, I leave him alone and I just deal with life. Because even though it's just a tiny microdose and it's supposed to take the edge off, it's still not being sober around him. And I'm the same way with Pam and them. I had microdose from last month that I'd gotten from another company. I'm running out of these places, but I'll order their sample packs and then go on to the next one. And so anyway, I had some. I didn't take them with me. They were sitting in here on top of the little freezer the whole time because I was with people I cared about, and that's not being sober. And honestly, I use it if I'm going to go into Walmart, because Walmart's always been one of my arch nemesis. And I used to freak out. I'd go into Walmart and see two people in there and say, "Oh, this is a crowd. I gotta leave." Now, and it isn't the microdose. It's just because there's a bunch of other healing that I did. Now I can just walk into Walmart. And the one in Petoskey was the worst one, and I don't even know why. And I think it's because Petoskey's a little more crowded than Sheboygan. I mean, populated. It's a little bigger. The town itself is. So I used to just total, nope, nope, nope. I'm not going to the Petoskey one. Nope, 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 nope. Now I can just walk in there like nothing, because I did a lot of healing. I did a lot of fixing myself. So looks like the mosquitoes got me. Whatever. This thing is almost practically gone. The only reason you're seeing it is because I don't know if you know about cold sores or whatever, but in their last stage before anything, they get a film, a scab. And when that's gone, it's going to be healed. So it doesn't have any pain. It could, like I said, it could have gone. And I've had them go from here all the way up. I've had them. I mean, and again, I've had them my entire life. I think my mom had them her entire life. It's just a general thing. Most, not all. Most people get them. I know a few other fun facts, but I'm not going to announce that over here on this, because there are people under the age of 18 that watch. They are a herpes, and they are also very contagious. So that being said, I will not share food with other people. I don't let other people use my lipstick or use it on me. Sterling, that's why I don't, is because of these. Because if she's using my lipstick on me and it gets on her finger and she goes like that, she's got it. It is as contagious as the ones. I just heard a semi beep, 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 beep. So, what the heck? That was the kitten. That was not my stomach. And it wasn't a fart. If it was a fart, I'd let you know. That was her. It's because she likes the wet food and won't eat the crunchy stuff. However, I was like, girl, you got some halitosis. They get a bit of a gingivitis when their teeth start falling out, because they have baby teeth too. Anything that has teeth like that. I'm not sure about other like reptilian and stuff like that. I think they lose their teeth all the time, even if they're adults. But what mammals, when as their face develops, their teeth need to get bigger. So they even puppies and kittens lose their teeth. She's teething. She's losing her teeth. She's starting to lose her teeth. And they start getting a mild case of gingivitis because I looked it up. I'm like, is there something wrong with this baby? Is she sick? Do I need to take her to the vet right now? No. She's starting to lose her teeth. That's all. Stinky. So yeah, anyway, I've been inadvertently calling her Beep Beep. Lil Beep. So I wanted it to be TT because Kitty and Teeny Tiny for Alana, and that it's come out Beep Beep. Lil Beep. That's that. Sorry, Alana, if you're watching me. Love ya. Oh, she didn't get back at me. I hope she doesn't think I was like really yelling at her because I did put LOLs in there because I'm like, you're a brat telling on me. So I hope she didn't think I was like really like trying to talk down to her or anything like that. I was just joking her. Ooh, ooh. I was just joking around. Am I hyper like this because of the Claritin? I'm wondering if I'm feeling like this because I don't feel allergies, but I don't feel tired. I did yawn. I've also been up since I think about 4, something like that. I cooked my food. Well, it just now got done because what I'd done is I didn't use lentils. I used regular beans, and you got to cook them a little bit longer than you can lentils. So it's what 1:30 in the afternoon. So that's why I'm yawning, is because it is nap time. My body's just, hey, time to sleep. And this looks so inviting. When she's sleeping is when she's an angel. When she's awake, terrorizing. Terrorist. Not terrorist. She's a little terrorist. But she's awake. She's like, rah! Get right in my face. Beep, 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 beep. I'm like, what do you want? And then she starts licking my nose. Like the tip of my nose and my earlobes. I think she's trying to use me as one of those pacifiers. I think she's trying to use me as pacifier. Or she's trying to teeth on me. I don't allow it because after licking comes biting. That's just an experience I've had with cats. If they start licking you, they're going to start biting you. And I don't want her to do it. So I just like, no. Especially, and I know it's gross, but I know what they use for toilet paper. And then she's licking my face with that. No. I don't even let dogs lick me. I don't let them lick me on my arms. I don't let them lick me anywhere because, like I said, I know what they use for toilet paper. You know what? I'm not even curious about what people are going to say in the comments of my latest shorts. That was a suggestion that I needed a new channel for that. And I'm like, I'm Aunt T. I'm known for that. I'm just going to print them on my channel. Print them. I'm just going to upload them to my channel. Why not? It's funny to me. These mosquitoes. It's because Pam got herself some I don't know, 80s or 90s, like, I can't remember the brand or the name of it, but it was like a really popular one back then for $16. Well, I found the Baby Soft one, the pink one. Every teenager smelled like that Baby Soft or the stuff that she had. And I'm like, I never had an opportunity to have this because Dad had hyper smell. Like, he could smell me spray perfume upstairs if he's downstairs in the basement. It just, migraine, headache, just made his eyes water and everything like that. Doesn't bother him. He's had COVID a couple of times, and it took care of that for him. I still haven't had that. I'm not looking forward to it, but I still haven't had it. I also am not vaccinated. Now there's a fly. I chose not to do that because the last time I was in the hospital, a blood clot almost took my life. A big one in my abdomen. It almost took my life. I mean, I was knocking on the door upstairs. And because of the risk of blood clots from that, and I've had it confirmed recently from the guy from the bank, which is weird, but I'll get to that. Because of the risk of blood clots from it, I did not take it. It's not because I don't want you guys safe, but I also would like to be breathing too. The dude said that when he was working, when everybody was demanded to take that, he was working in healthcare, and they had to take it. Within a week, he had COVID and a blood clot in his neck. So this is why I did not take it. This is also why Aunt T is not grabbing everybody else's babies. Because I am not vaccinated. And it's just a precautionary. I don't grab other people's kids anyway. I don't, because the general census is that children are not people and that they are things. And I don't agree with that. It doesn't matter how old you are. You have the right to tell me, don't touch me. In a polite way or not so polite. If I go in there to grab you, don't touch me, is appropriate. So I respect people's bubble. And little children, to me, are still people. So I don't just grab them and kiss on them and blah, blah. And that's another reason. And that's another thing. I don't kiss on them because of that too. When I have that and I'm around my grandnephew, I wash my hands and I have a thing of hand sanitizer with me. I don't want him catching that. My beans aren't cooked all the way. I know for a fact that there are red beans in that, but it can upset your stomach and that kind of stuff. It's not really going to put you in the hospital to undercook them unless you eat like a whole big pan of them, of undercooked red beans. Right now, it'd probably just make me nauseous and a little gassy. And I'm the only one here, so it doesn't matter if I'm gassy or not. Well, these guys sleeping. I'll let one off there. I think they think something's growling. I keep grabbing my hair because there's a mosquito. I think they think something's growling at them. Come on, land on me so I can get you. But I think they think something's growling at them. Which, I mean, I guess if you were that small and you heard that big of a noise and it sounded like a threat. Mom's threatening me with her butt again. Oh no, scary monster. It is a scary monster. It really is. Take my blanket off because I'm sweating now. Turn the fan on. That breeze feels so good. I almost think that I'm a little hyper, not hyper, but this is the way I should feel after taking an allergy pill. I'm not even clogged up. I'm raring to go, man. I'm not lethargic or anything. She's probably gonna watch my vlog anyway, but I'm gonna message her. Pam. I think if I'm feeling this good tomorrow, I'm going to try out using the Claritin and the Flonase together. But because since it's working so great on my first dose, my body will get used to it and go, oh, guess what? So I'm going to try the Flonase with the Claritin tomorrow. Just because sometimes I get into spots where I have to lay down in mold and clean it. Not just my house, other people's houses. Now I'm cold. I swear, that Katy Perry song, Hot and Cold, is about menopause. I swear it, I swear it, I swear it. I'm hot and I'm cold, I'm in and I'm out, I'm up and I'm down. Jeez. Squeaky thinks it's time for his favorite sport. He's got an hour, but he's also 2 hours late for his other. He skipped his noon. And it's 2 o'clock now. So, in about a half an hour, I'll probably give it to him. Because I'm not going to make him wait a whole hour. But, if I gave it to him now, at 3 o'clock, he'd be begging again. That's just how it is with him. No, that's the mama's food. You don't get your mouth on that. It'll make you sick. All that garlic in there hurt your tummy. Them onions hurt your tummy. Actually, the amount of spices I have in that pan could probably put her under the ground. Because she's so tiny. And onions, I know for a fact, can rapidly make their health decline. Just go downhill. So with the amount of stuff I have in that, I don't think she would have a chance. So that, and again, I know what they use for toilet paper, and I don't want that in my food. Thank you very much. I keep hearing all these big trucks around me. I wonder if there's construction going on. I mean, it's spring, and it's northern Michigan, and the orange cones are up everywhere. The orange cones are blossoming. It's springtime. So I don't know if they might be doing something on the roads around here. What they like to do with my road, the one right outside my house, is they like to drop a mixture of tar and rocks on the ground and just let it go. I guess it isn't really a big truck I'm hearing. I'm hearing my neighbor mow his lawn back there. I'll tell you another thing. It seems to have helped clear up that black right here. Now I'm thinking that this yellow here is because I wear glasses and the sun gets in it. Maybe. So yeah, I stopped and let her know about the Claritin. I think it's Claritin. Now I gotta go Google that. Sorry, I looked that up. It's not Claritin. It's Allegra is what it was. I'd done some research on non-drowsy because you've seen me, lethargic, just like in front of Pam. I'd just be sitting there, just start falling asleep. It's those allergy meds. So it is not Claritin. It is Allegra. And fenofaxidine stuff. I don't know how to pronounce it. So if you have the same issue, Allegra is what it was. So, dang, I almost had her going off buying a whole bunch of that stuff. of the wrong stuff. She said she'll try it. It's weird. Ooh. I hear you, mosquito. Where are you? Oh, I see you now. I see you now. I see the mosquito now. So, hopefully the mail comes and I can find out what this mystery package is. It's gotta be the microdose. It's gotta be. And it's not, it's just a small little amount. It's not like I'm getting blasted and going like I used to. Because I prefer to be sober. I enjoy what's going on around me now. And again, when I'm going to be around people, mom, dad, even grandnephew, niece, everybody out of state, down, whatever, anybody, if I'm going to be around people that I enjoy, I'm not going to sit there and not be around them. Well, I hope that is the solution, or a solution, or a good solution, or whatever. I just did her a little messenger video because I wanted to show her that I'm ready to go and not nasally. Well, I actually I think I talk nasally, like through my nose. I mean, air's free. Might as well, right? Moody says I sound like a newscaster. I'm like, there is no way. I sound like a hick from northern Michigan. I do not sound like a newscaster. But he said I do. I don't know. That was gross. Picking my teeth like that. Sorry. I was in the middle of having lunch as well as talking to Pam. Like, gosh, you got to get this stuff. Ah! And I told her, I says, and I also have the generic kind because I can't afford those those bougie name brand ones. Oh my gosh, some of these they want freaking $50 for allergy medicine. Like, really? Ow. But they can do that. They can do that because you need it and they have it. It's like anything to do with medical stuff. Eyeglasses, I absolutely have to have them. So I absolutely have to pay their prices for it. Otherwise, you know how, and I can compare it to it because I can kind of remember it. When I didn't have to have glasses about first or kindergarten grade, I remember going underwater at the beach and opening my eyes and everything's like wavy, or if you cross your eyes like this, and I can do both. But if you cross your eyes and it looks all, I don't know, just blurry. That's what it looks like without my glasses. So, I mean, I had a eye doctor look at me and say, "Don't drive without your glasses ever." I'm like, okay, I don't plan on that. I'd like to see where I'm going. So, but they've got me. I have to have corrective lenses. So they can make me pay whatever they want me to pay. Except for you got some people that aren't going to yank it right on out of you like that. I went through Zenny to get the ones that I have now with the bifocals, with the clip-on night lenses and the sunglasses, $100. So that was a pretty decent. And Pam actually told me about them. She said, I can get me a new pair of glasses every month if I wanted to. She probably would too. Accessorize. She's into accessorizing and making her own outfits and stuff like that. I says, I don't know what deep end you fell off of. And she goes, what? But I was going to say, but I'm following you. But she goes, what? Like she was being insulted. But I go, but I'm following you. However, she's going into vintage, like 50s, 40s, 50s, those kind of things. I'm going more retro, 60s and 70s, because I like more of a boho kind of a aesthetic, and she likes the proper older lady attire. She's looking like a lady. But I just feel a little more free in the boho style. I don't feel comfortable trying to be a lady yet. Maybe one of these days, if the right man is in my life, I would dress up like that for him. But for me, boho is where it needs to be right now. I like to mix and match textures and colors and stuff as well. She does too, but it's a little more put together and a little more class than what I'm presenting for myself. Again, it's more free flowing for me. To me, the aesthetic that I'm going for just seems a little more relaxed. And she's going to look at me and she's going to say, Walmart moo-moos, Tressa. Of course, Walmart moo-moos. I make those out of sheets. You just fold over a flat twin sheet, cut a neck hole in it, and you got a moo-moo. So I understand. I do make them. Matter of fact, this kitty one, if I can stop cuddling with it because it's soft, will become a moo-moo. Except for she wants them with pockets. She's not going to get this anyway. This is for me. But how I would fix foxets. Where did that word come from? How I would fix pockets on that is I would make a square and sew it on the outside instead of putting internal pockets like on a pair of pants. Just because I'm not sure on how to make pockets yet. However, it could have both, actually. Could actually have both. It doesn't have to be sewn up the sides. It could have like a robe opening too. Then I guess it becomes a robe, not a moo-moo. But again, she wants to get into those as well. Who doesn't? Those are comfortable. My mom had one when I was a kid. She called it caftan. She called it a caftan. Caftan? Caftan? I'm going to have to Google that. Okay, so what I was making was a caftan. Caftan. Because it has very little structure and whatever. The moo-moos look more like a dress. Again, boho versus vintage. Again, we're going for two different eras. They're very close, and I think, what did it say? The moo-moo is a Hawaiian dress. It's from Hawaii. So, anyway, I still got to figure out how. Because, I mean, all it is a hand sack that goes on the inside of a pair of clothes, right? No, you have to have it slanted in a certain way and whatever to be able to add them. So, I'm going to have to figure that out too. But right now, I'm just not even doing crafts. I was crocheting since I got home with the smaller thread, trying to make a blouse, which I'm almost done with the front part of it. The issue is I just didn't feel like crocheting at all, crocheting on it. I wanted to start I gotta remember that's broke. That fingernail is broke. I wanted to change hook sizes. And to change hook sizes, for me, means change the project, because if I'm sitting there cramped up with the same hook for days and days and hours and hours and hours and hours, my hands start hurting bad. But if it starts hurting with the smaller hook, I change the hook size and change the project into a different motions. It works for me. And then when that starts hurting, go play some games on your phone and leave it alone. Or animate a whole bunch of stuff animate stuff with AI, or yell at AI. Oh my gosh. I swore AI yesterday, and it says it sounds like you need to find some information about intimacy. Because I told it the F word. Such strong language. You need some resources on intimacy. I was like, no, but you're a butthole. Then I think it offered to tell me about online counseling or something. So if I got AI telling me I'm crazy, I'm crazy. I guess I'm gonna quit rambling. It looks like I got enough footage for a video anyway. And I'm gonna say I'll see you later. Have a good day.